blue
Dude,
things.
they're super. Hi.
Hi. So first
What
of
up?
all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You took it 3-0 in Grand Final Set 2.
Yes.
So let's start off talking a little bit about your stay here. This is the second time you're in Europe. Last time
Correct.
was Beast 6.
Uh-huh.
That was in Sweden. So did you get some time to look around in the Netherlands, and how did you like it?
Yeah, we spent about a day and a half in Amsterdam,
Uh-huh.
although a lot of that for me was sleeping.
I get it. Jet lags.
Yeah, it was, and I didn't sleep on the flight. I didn't sleep particularly well the night before, and so then it was like a long flight. Didn't sleep that much, so like he got there, he wanted to shower because he felt icky, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a 2-hour nap, and then we went adventuring and then got food, and then we came back and I took a nap, and then we woke up, and then we both got food, and then I fell back to sleep.
And then it's
But
like
then the
6
next day,
a.m.
but then the next day we went out.
Okay,
So that was super cool. I actually like the little area we're in, Heerlen,
Yeah.
because I went to school in like a pretty like small town like country area, so it reminds me of that, except it's like Europe, so it's like cooler.
Europe is cooler.
Well,
I mean,
because like I like the architecture, like everything
yeah.
feels really like authentic. If that's, I mean, it's a weird
you
word,
know,
but
it's a thing. People say 100 miles is a long distance in Europe. 100 years is a long time in America. It's kind of that kind of thing. Because while we did fly out, I mean JJ flew out, you and MVD.
Right.
The turnout is, it's not as high as expected. So that kind of has to do with the travel time, stuff like that. That's just cultural differences.
It's also like scene size. I mean, Europe's
Yeah.
like a pretty big scene, but like, I studying's at Greninja.
True.
Saga, I think so is Alexiao.
Mr. R.
Mr. R. So like, a
That's true.
lot of the big heavy hitters of this region, specifically of Europe, weren't here.
Yeah,
So
it's unfortunate.
yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
Grand
talking
Slug's
about
cool.
cultural differences.
Yeah.
You had some runners with European players in your bracket. Talk to me a little bit about like differences in play style and approaches that you noticed during your sets.
I wouldn't say the playstyle's particularly different. Because let's see, round 1 I played a Pac-Man that then went.
Okay, let's just skip the like ruffle stop rounds. Just go to like the tougher rounds.
The
like,
Link.
Yeah, I mean, I
He
guess
is
that was the
super
first challenge.
good.
Viralo,
He was
right?
really good. Yeah, something like that. He was really good,
Yeah.
Virlo. Yeah. I mean, I hit him out of back air with like a stage spike through the stage on Battlefield. It was weird. That was weird. And then Link for some reason loses his jump if he uses his uppy, which sucks. So if you hit him out of his uppy, he's just like, I don't have a jump. Whoops.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah. So that was unfortunate. He was really good.
Yeah,
he knows the
solid.
Pikachu matchup significantly better than I know the Link matchup. I've played like 4 Links ever, and he's like practices with a Pikachu.
I think you actually played with Kat, who is a Dutch Link. Didn't show up today, unfortunately.
Correct. And then after that, that was when I played. Who's my semis? Oh, Griffith.
Griffith, right? Yeah.
But I figured I don't want to play Pika Mario. So I'm Samus, and whatever character he plays, because I should be fine, or at least like if he beats me, it's because he outplayed me more than like I hate this matchup.
Right.
Then game 2 he went Bayo, and I stayed Samus, and I won. Then game 3 he went Fox, and that matchup is awful.
Yeah,
for
that's
Samus.
horrible.
That's
Samus
like
Fox.
probably the worst matchup. So I lost that, and then Pika. So
Yeah, I mean, you got some good games going there. It really showed us Fox what's what. Aren't a lot of good Pikas in Europe. I mean, there aren't a lot of good Pikas in general. So how do you experience your position as the premier Pikachu? Because it's kind of on you to advance the meta,
I'm used to it. It happened in Brawl. It was like Renai actually played Pika. Because his full tag, Gamba Renai, yeah, and Hayase was the same person. So he actually taught me some stuff with Pikachu just watching his video. I'm like, oh, his up airs are broken. But then other than that, I was pretty much running the meta. Like some people were like, here's this random lab thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll use it. Like, I wasn't the one that discovered the like chain grab, for example, right? But I discovered like things at the edge and whatever. And then obviously I've invented pretty much the edge guarding flowchart in this game, which is really hard to get around. You need a lot of experience with Pikachu to get around it, which is why
I've noticed that
MBD gets around it sometimes, or a lot of the time.
Yeah, he really hangs back, takes his time, and that really
and like and the thing is, if I go and commit, then he's just gonna like jump monkey flip, and I'm like, oh, I can't.
It's so hard because you have to always cover that monkey flip, so you can never hard commit to his off-stage game.
Unless I get really lucky with like the diagonal hitbox of my forward air that like but
the drop one exactly.
But it's hard.
So you've been advancing the meta all this time, and recently you've seen kind of a resurgence in performance, and that is in part due to Mewtwo and Samus, right? Primarily Samus.
Mewtwo first, but then Samus. The main thing about it is when I was at the very beginning of the game, I played a lot with the people in South Florida. So I think like the first CEO in Evo, right?
Yeah.
And then I went back to school. And then I didn't come home for like the breaks because I was staying there and I had a girlfriend at the time. So like I would see her. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I'll come back down like eventually. But because of that, I wasn't practicing. So while I was getting better very slowly on things I figured out on my own, everyone's like, we're playing people. And so everyone passed me. And I was like, oh, crap. But then I moved back to Miami. So then I'm like, okay. And I went back to where I was.
Such an active region. huge locals.
And also a big part is I play MVD a lot because since we've been traveling together, it's like, oh, he'll come over the day before, 2 days before, and it's just like 8 hours.
I mean, I got one set in with MVD. At the end, I was just like, I need to grind with this guy. He's so fun to play with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so talking about that, advancing the meta and using Samus instead, do you think Pikachu doesn't have the tools, or is it more of a luxury pick?
Pikachu is obnoxious. I hate that matchup. And the thing is, 2 of the best players in the world play Mario. Ally and Anti. So, like, I can't expect to outplay them in a losing matchup.
Okay.
You know, I think the matchup 6-4, like, the more I think about it, because I'm like...
Is that a 6-4 as in he has a 60% advantage, or, like, he will
like
win
the
6
matchup
out
ratio.
of 10 games?
60% advantage.
Okay.
Well, it's like, whatever. +2.
+2,
Let's use the brawl terms. Because, like, Samus Mario was even, is what, like, pretty much everyone says. And it's like, that matchup is so much easier to the point where there's no way that there's only a 5-point difference.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I get that. Okay.
But yeah, so Samus helps, and then, like, I just love playing Samus, so it's really fun for me. So, like, Mewtwo, I enjoyed because he was good.
Okay.
Less so because I'm like, this character's awesome. I mean, I discovered some stupid stuff, like, right before I stopped playing him as much, so I, like, gave that to Rich Brown. And
oh, yeah,
like,
I saw you guys
the Nair up air forward
some
thing.
tweets, and he actually did it in tournament.
It's
so on fire, dude.
It's not okay.
It's disgusting, but, I mean, that's why it's top tier, right?
Yeah. I mean, Mewtwo's definitely a good character, but Samus is a better fit for me. That's obviously where my name is, Eric Samus.
Eric Samus. Melee legend.
Melee, yeah. And then I played her in Brawl too, but she was like super bad in Brawl.
Yeah.
Kind of like how bad she was in this game at the beginning.
Like, a low tier in Brawl is just unplayable, pretty much.
Like, I almost beat Slayers one time, though, with Samus, because it's like, you can't get in. Zare. Yeah. But then I couldn't kill at 180, so I was like, no.
So, one final question before we round this up. You've been doing very well in doubles with MVD.
Yes.
Is that a focus of yours, or are you still gearing more towards singles? And what is the future for you in like the single/doubles meta?
That's a good question. I mean, more so we focus on singles. We don't get an opportunity to play doubles that often.
Okay.
Because it's hard to get 4 people in one area that's like, oh, these are 2 static teams. Because, like, you know, if me or MVD isn't available, or if one of these other 2 people isn't available, and South Florida's not super big on teams, like, we literally have 3 static teams, which is me and MVD, and then we have Eden and Wormy Nugget.
Right.
And then we have Dath and Ape Man.
Does Eden play
Cloud for the most part in the team? So Diddy Cloud.
Diddy Cloud.
And then Ape Man and Dath, which is either Diddy Robin or Rob Robin. But, like,
probably
that's it.
Diddy because Ape Man, you know,
it depends.
Okay.
But, like, that's it. So if one of those 4 or 6 isn't available, it's like,
you
this is hard
no
now.
teams practice. There you go. Right. So it's all about singles right here. And what are your, like, singles goals for 2017? Do you even have any, like, goals?
I mean, I think I should be, like, I'm comfortably top 20 on this PGR, in my opinion.
I agree. I mean,
like,
after
the one that's coming
your
out.
win versus Ally did a lot for you.
Void, Larry.
Yep.
But I would like to get back into top 10, but that's really hard because everyone's really good. And I don't go to, like, all the West Coast tournaments or KTARs, so, like, there's like, oh, Tweak got to win on, like, Salem and Zero, and it's like, oh,
very limited room to prove yourself. Yep.
Because I'd rather go to a Florida tournament and, like, win $1,000.
Yeah,
like, to be honest.
Locals, let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the game's so much fun. I'm just getting better, and I'm, like, relearning how to do things and, like, style adjustments, so I'm not just, like, holding forward and just, You know, I'm like, as you saw versus MVD, a lot of times I was just like, okay, jump, oh, you monkey flipped, dash, run under it, grab. Oh, he did this, landing back here because I know he has lag. You know, just essentially nickel and diming people until they get to death %, in which case I can throw out 50-50s all the time with up the thunder.
Yeah, that hit and run playstyle, and those quick attack punishes as well, man. That's so clean. So, yeah, I think that about wraps it up. If you have any shout-outs, sponsors, stuff like that, go ahead.
As always, shout-outs to Panda Global and all the sponsors. Geico, HyperX, Into the AM, Twitch, HyperX, and I already said HyperX because it's twice.
I mean, it's super
and
cool.
Funimation.
Oh,
Watch anime.
You got the Funimation sponsor. That's such a cool, such a cool sponsor.
But yeah, and then obviously shout-outs to MVD teammate. You know, super good. We've traveled so many places and gotten top 2. It's really funny because like we'll go to like Midwest and do it. We went to Dubai and did it. We did it here. We did it in. Like Beast. 1 or 2 other beasts. Well, no, we got 3rd and 4th.
3rd? Oh, shit.
Because I studying.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about doubles.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm talking, with like 1st and 2nd in singles.
Yeah.
But the last thing I want to say is there is a, one of my Twitch subscribers lives in Netherlands, and we always play Bowser Dittos on my stream.
Why?
Because we want to be better than. But anyway, the point is, I'm better than him, and so I'm going to money match him on stream, not for money, but for the blue color. For us, because Nairo's is better, whatever.
I see you.
So, shout-outs to Casper, and I guess I'm going to go play him. Yeah,
first we're going to do a little plug. So, if you've been enjoying the stream, thank you for sticking with us. Esam is here. He just won the tournament after a reset by MVD. Very, very well
we just bodied each other.
Yeah, he just bought each other. Nice prize right there. First place, RIOT 2017 in the Netherlands.
And money.
Once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, feel free to follow us. We do have a nice subscribe button with some awesome emotes.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at PG_Esam, at Ramses to God.
Let's go.
And then I don't know what they're
yeah, we do have social media. You can type !social to find that. We have Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Matches will be up within the week, so look forward to that. There's a lot of cool stuff to watch, doubles and singles.
Yeah. And so I mean, if they're a pretty solid streamer of the Netherlands, that's one of the strongest regions in Europe. So.
Oh yeah, we're one of the strongest regions. And BYOC, they travel out to all the Smash 4 tournaments, all the Melee tournaments, and even international attendance. So if you want to follow like the European Smash scene, it's a place to be, man. So with that, we'll sign out. Once again, congratulations.
Yeah.
My name's Ramses. With me is Esam, and we're gonna be
guys
taking a quick break and then going into the money match.
Bye.